2, 2, 1, 4. Alright, so hey, this is Dave with the Shepherd School, and we're always talking about different do-it-yourself things with an eye toward disaster preparedness, and talk about bug out bags and how you need to test your bug out bags. Well, I haven't done any videos on actually testing them, and I probably ought to, but my wife doesn't want to be on the camera when we come in and turn off the water heater for the weekend, right? So I haven't yet to do a video on that. But as we plan and then we test and we find out where our plan is a little lacking, then we replan and then we retest, right? And so our plan and our gear and our equipment is always evolving. And I find that I'm really good at figuring out the big stuff, but sometimes I just don't think about the little stuff, like, you know, bored kids and, you know, what are we going to do when the power's out and we're not watching TV, right? And so when we first did it, I very quickly realized I needed some games, and so we put some, you know, coloring books, and we put some playing cards, some Uno cards, some poker cards in there, right? But you know, playing Uno and playing spades and stuff, it gets kind of tiring if you're not into it, right? You know, in the service when everybody was playing spades on deployment, you know, I really never really got into that. But I do have some games, right? And I'm always losing dice, and here I went through all of my different games, Sorry and Monopoly and everything, and I only could find one dice. And so this project works not just for your bug out bag or your 72-hour kit, but just if you've got kids in general. And here's a little Tupperware container. Well, it's not Tupperware, but a little plastic container, and it's so small I really don't have any use for it. I think it was designed for condiments, but you can put your dice in it. It holds it in place. You can read it right off as you play it. And if you've got little enthusiastic kids and they're playing the dice, and there you go, dice are off all over the room, or, you know, you touched it, you moved it. Well, this solves all that, right? So it doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't take up a lot of room, and, you know, worst comes to worst, you always take it out and you've always got a container here. So there you go, and until next time, you can always catch us online, www.tngun.com.